Being a bad boy, it's like we're willing to do whatever we gotta do to keep them streets clean.
Having Will and Martin come back to do this movie is just iconic.
The cars, the flash, the locations weaved with action sequences and the comedy. It's a very hard thing to do.
It's the magic of chemistry.
They are the baddest guys in the room.
From the very first costume test, it was like the bad boys were back.
It's got great stunts, terrific action, and two characters you love.
Mike!
This is at the point in their lives where they say, are we gonna really ride together or die together?
We ride this thing till the wheels fall off. Bad boys for life.
Getting to a part 3, were you concerned that there wasn't going to be more story to tell?
I was concerned that it wasn't going to happen.
Yeah.
You know, I was waiting for it so long,
Yeah.
and I just wanted to get back with you again to do it. And time kept going, and you called me.
Those two movies, Michael Bay really created a whole world where you have the feeling that there are much more stories to be told.
Just relax.
We as fans, we were just waiting to see more of that world, and it is a continuation of what he established.
We started pushing Sony about 2 or 3 years after Bad Boys 2 came out to start developing a new one. I got a phone call from Will, and he was on the Great Wall of China shooting The Karate Kid with Jaden. That was 2009, and he pitched a scene where he and Martin break up, and it's basically word for word what we shot a couple weeks ago.
You need to start thinking about your karma, man. This was a sign.
A sign, yeah, a sign to turn up. So I'm supposed to bow down now, get this bitch a pass?
Turn up? What are you, 20?
I want to retire and kind of settle and family life and all that. And I don't know how much Mike is doing.
Are you even healed?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You're fine?
Shit, Rita.
You sure you're fine?
Rita,
You're fine?
stop.
We had all sorts of crazy ideas, a lot of different writers working on it. It wasn't until about exactly 2 years ago when Chris Brimner came onto it.
When I saw Bad Boys 1, I was 12, and I rented it with my mom at Blockbuster, right?
Chris's tremendous accomplishment was rework what was there and just make everything better.
I really just tried to put myself in the minds of Mike Lowrey and Marcus Burnett, 15 years later in Bad Boys movie world time.
We fly together, we die together.
What?
Oh no, that's just something we say.
There were 2 story points in this one that I was like, okay, now we got a new movie to make. And the one was the opening sequence. Action. With your character becoming a grandfather.
Grandpa.
Like, that's new territory. And then my character, Mike, getting shot.
When I read it, I was emotional. I didn't expect to be a Bad Boys movie to be emotional, and seeing the Bad Boys breaking up, that was like, oh shit, is this really happening? And what is going to happen now? And it was really interesting to see that. And that's gonna push Mike Lowrey into this journey where he discovered, himself.
He's right there, Rita. We can grab him.
No, I'm not risking the collateral damage. Let's wait.
You're the boss.
Yeah, I know.
That's what I just said.
Yeah, I just confirmed it.
What were the things that you felt were the most important things to not lose from 1 and 2 coming into 3?
The comedy.
Comedy for sure.
Comedy for sure.
Sorry, rich white people.
We're not just black, we're cops too.
There's been like a little bit of an old married couple kind of vibe. That we had. And to me, that was the one thing. It's like that, the odd couple vibe.
Right.
I cannot even describe it. When they're both together, boom, something magic happens.
And whatever they do,
He's funny and he's cool and he's so interesting. Don't have to do a lot as a director.
No, it's just, it's there.
Let
so
them do.
It's a pleasure. Yeah. And cut, let's go on board.
They're so good together, they're so funny, and they do it so effortlessly. Their chemistry is just unreal.
That better be a safe or a piano.
Oh, this is my wife's car.
It's hard not to crack up when you're watching Will and Martin in a scene. They're really funny.
Those differences are so ripe for comedy, so ripe for drama, so ripe for conflict.
The yin and the yang.
The yin and the yang, absolutely.
Generally, Will Smith is the coolest guy in the room.
Nigga, I don't tell you all my business.
He is sort of the wise ass, right? He's the one that sort of always has the quip. And what's so wonderful is Martin, with this sort of unassuming energy, manages to always actually be the one that gets at Mike Lowrey.
She just wasn't the one for me.
What is for you, Mike? Dying all alone and sad as shit?
Will would talk about this. Martin just has an incredible ability to, make fun of Will in a way that really works. And that's rare.
Bad boys of the Bible, baby!
Exactly. Amen.
Amen!
Amen.
Amen!
I think it's more about the relationship between Will and Martin than it is about Mike and Marcus. I truly believe that when the actors are having a good time, the audience can pick up on it.
I mean, you could, if you wanted to, just do the speed limit. You let a Prius pass us.
One and two had great humor, had great action. Michael Bay created the style of the first two movies, and we're very fortunate. We found two directors who were from Belgium. They're Moroccans.
So I'm Adil, and I am Bilal, and we're the directors from Bad Boys for Life. And we just
And they made a movie that we loved called Black. It was very dark, but they made it for very little money, and there were only a few professional actors. And they did an amazing job. And they have such an infectious personality, these two individuals, and Adil and Bilal.
Day 17. Woo! Yeah. Party! Party!
The way we're formed as movie makers, I think that Jerry has a lot of influence on how we make movies.
Yeah.
So, thank you, Jerry, for inspiring us and to work with us.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And they are warm and funny and get the set excited about what we're doing.
Welcome to the set. We're at Ocean Drive. Neons.
These two guys add a great legacy to the franchise.
Well, right now we are on the set of the Ammo headquarters, which is the place where the young new squad, the Captain Howard and his colleague Rita, who is also the ex of Mike Lowrey, created.
Rated strictly non-lethal.
To have a new kind of investigative team to solve crimes.
The movie's set in Miami, and we're shooting a good chunk of it in Atlanta.
And so we really worked on trying to find the right locations to kind of give the Miami flavor of the movie, even though we weren't there.
John Billington, as our production designer, came in and has done a really good job of helping us make Atlanta look like Miami.
Well, it's really colorful. It has a lot of this exotic flavor, because if you go to Miami, it's not really the States. It's really a blend of different cultures and all those aspects of all those cultures that makes it so exotic, and we try to put that in the movie and in the colors and in everything we do.
So I'm here with cameraman Robrecht Havard, who doesn't like to be filmed, really concentrated, and he just doesn't give a fuck. The genius.
Adil and Bilal have worked with our director of photography on their other films, Robrecht Havard, and they really wanted Rob to come shoot this film. Believe it or not, in 15 years, technology's changed a little bit, so he's got access to a lot of toys and cranes and things of that nature that allow him to move the camera in a really dynamic way and sort of maintain the feel that Michael created, which is creating a really energetic, exciting, fun brand.
Doing a massive motorcycle chase through downtown Atlanta was a huge logistical puzzle. And we were very fortunate because we had the city and all the locations were really super helpful. The State Film Commission and the city film commissioners and all the people that work here in Atlanta really helped to make that happen.
The audience wants to see a big action sequence like the first two Bad Boys movies, and obviously the second one had this massive chase scene on the highway, which was never done before. So you want to have something that, you know, reminds you or pays homage to that scene. At the same time, we want to put our own flavor to it. So it's all at night, it's very colorful, it's very kinetic, and it's not a clean action scene. It's like a funky, stylized, crazy, raw action sequence.
Yeah, now that's gonna be one of the signature scenes of this movie, that motorcycle chase.
Mike Lowrey's style, I feel, is also so iconic. He always looks like such a badass in high fashion clothes.
We started this movie for Mike Lowrey in bright and fun and colorful, because bam, the first time you see them in that car, he's in a bright orange, super fun, he's got glasses that match, it's everything, right? And the second time you see him, he's in yellow, like he's colorful, he's Miami, then he gets shot. So then from there, it's dark. His clothes are a reflection of how he's feeling, which is dark. He has a really good eye. He knows what he likes, he knows what he doesn't like, but he really lets you do your job and embraces your vision and then adds his own to it, which is the perfect collaboration. Dressing Martin was amazing. He looks great also. He's in great shape, he looks wonderful. It wasn't like we had to do anything differently. It was just like, okay, what would he wear today? So the ammo team goes undercover at Zillion's Club. So if they were dressing for a nightclub, what would they dress like? What do they have in their closet? Did they have it in their closet, or did they have to go someplace to get it? Like Kelly is a bottle girl. She's wearing a crazy little like bikini thing with boots, super fun. Rita's in a super sexy dress. Rafe is with a shirt with the sleeves cut off. So it was like them dressed as if they were going to a crazy nightclub.
I can't tonight.
This is going to be the look. All Versace. Woo! First time in my life. It's all by this woman right here. Thank you, Dana.
So Armando, we made this moto suit for, and he's wearing it most of the movie. It's the suit that he wears on the motorcycle, and when he's killing people, he's wearing it. But there's also snakes on the back of it. That came out really good.
Oh, yeah!
We're the bad boys of cinema, you know? It's just breaking the rule.
That's why we relate so much to those characters. I mean, they're good cops, but they don't follow the rules, they bend the rules, they have their own style, and that's a little bit how we see ourselves, I think.
Yeah.
Right?
Putting your seatbelt on, huh?
Yeah.
That's how we do it now.
Right. There's such a deep love for these characters and for this franchise. It's great to come to work every day with
It really is. It really is.
We said for life.
For life, baby.